Hey SDA crew, how you doing tonight? It's Patrick again. So, back to the actual play. Guys, we got a captain. We got a starship. How about we generate a mission? Let's get the actual game started. So, I've got Captain's log opened up. You're on page we're on page 255. Well, the actual probability matrices start on 257. So the first thing we got to do is, oh, and I also, of course, have my Word document with all the notes and stuff in it. But I have got the basics already written down here. First thing we gotta do is come up with a mission type. Let's get rid of that XXX there. Get back into Captain's log. Alright, let's roll a d20. See what we come up with. Come up with 8. First contact. Let's get to the appropriate table. There we go. Starfleet's mission right now, one of the big things they're doing is trying to get former member planets to rejoin. Maybe it's not a first contact, maybe it's a first recontact. Maybe it's a first recontact and we're doing something diplomatic. Well, let's see what the table says. Host diplomatic reception. Okay, so that's exactly what we're doing. We are going to a former Federation member, try to convince them to rejoin, or maybe they've in the process of rejoining, and there's going to be a diplomatic dinner or something. So we're kind of doing Journey to Babel, or even other diplomatic reception episodes, it looks like. Okay, I can deal with this. I like this idea. So let's get back into our Word doc. Okay, so it's first contact. Post diplomatic reception. Okay, well, it's never that easy, so let's see what our inciting incident is. Let's see what happens to make life difficult for us. Okay, so let's get to the themes and incidents. Our incident. Eight, investigate. I'm going to investigate something. Go too much further. Let's clarify and expand on this a little bit. Going to to join. We have a diplomatic team on board, and we'll host the signing ceremony on board the Seneschal. Because yeah, we're hosting a diplomat. It's like we're transporting delegates to Babel. It's journey to Babel for the 32nd century, or reasonable facsimile thereof. Okay, back to Captain's Log and the same page. Theme. And the D20 says temporal anomaly. Ooh. Temporal anomaly. By the 32nd century, they have outlawed time travel. So if you got a temporal anomaly showing up, temporal anomaly. Temporal anomalies in the 32nd century are a big deal because, like I said, time travel's outlawed because they found out that it was doing enormous harm to the entire universe. So that's going to be interesting. Temporal anomaly. I'll look into that one here in just a minute. So at this point, we roll a d20. Even numbers are advantages, odd numbers are complications, and we got a leaner. 16. Even. All right, so we've got an advantage. Let's see what that advantage is. Surprise discovery. The situation turns out to not be as grave as initially indicated, or an aspect of it can be completed faster than expected. How? We'll worry about that later. You're getting ahead of yourself again, Patrick. So, it is a surprise discovery. We'll see when we can bring that advantage into play. Okay. It's time to roll for an encounter. See what the first encounter is. I'm getting closer. I think I could actually write a captain's log and get things started, but let's get a little more info and details in place. Inciting incident. Investigate a temporal anomaly. Alright, so now we move on to encounters probability matrices. Okay, so let's look at these. Alright, so we're going to roll a d20 on this table and see what we come up with, what kind of encounter we're going to have. Deep space. We rolled a 6. Deep space. Okay, let's write that down. Okay, so let's find deep space and see what we shall see. Right, and our roll is 18. The scarred remains of a Klingon vessel lie perilously close to a deep space station. But it's a temporal anomaly. Temporal anomaly. Yeah. Perilously close to a deep space station. Okay, let's get that. Okay, so we got a deep space station. Got a Klingon vessel. The scarred remains of a Klingon vessel. Let's be clear on that. A temporal anomaly. At some point, we're going to have a surprise discovery that makes things a little easier for us. Okay, this is... Ooh, wow, this is... we get to do something with the Klingons, which we don't know anything about the Klingons in the 32nd century. I had asked around earlier if anybody had seen a Klingon, because I was thinking of putting one in my crew, but no one had recalled actually seeing one, and that seemed mysterious to us all. So I wonder if something happened to the Klingons somewhere along the line. Did they ultimately join? Did Kronos join the Federation? Is the Empire still around? Did Kronos stay out and Boreth joined? How did this? Oh wow. Okay. Now the surprise. Okay, so we are going to have to come up with some stuff here. Worry about that in a minute. I think we are. Is there anything else to do? Rolling and then counter. Let me look. No, that's it. Okay, so that's our initial encounter. So we're gonna. So let us. Okay, so the next step on the flow chart is a float, and that's on 184. Let me show you that flow chart real fast. I've been reading pages I printed. So we have done this. We've selected our mission type. We have generated an incident, a theme, advantages and complications. We've rolled our encounter. And I honestly thought there was more to it than that, but that was surprisingly easy. Okay, so we need to generate people, places, and things. Based on my inciting incident, now is the time to roll up the non-player characters, locations, and other details that will help create more conflict in the game. Begin with allies and adversaries. Page 281. Player character archetypes. Okay. Some of this may be stuff I want to be doing off camera and compiling, but let's fortunately when I started off, I did actually come up with my bridge crew at least. So I know I need to generate an ambassador because we're hauling a diplomatic party. I know I'm going to need to come up with a Klingon ship. Temporal anomaly. Okay, I definitely have enough for the opening captain's log and probably a beginning scene. And I don't think you necessarily want to see me sit here and type all that. Guys, I'm going to make this a short one, apparently. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to work with what I've got and start building some notes and get ready for the next one. Next time we see you, I will have a whole bunch of stuff done. I'll have the captain's log done. I will have the start of the narrative, I'm sure. And, you know, we should have a lot of other things going on. Folks, I am enjoying where I think I see this going. That temporal anomaly has got my brain buzzing right now. This is going to be pretty cool. When I come back the next time, we're going to have a lot of fun stuff to deal with. Until then, guys, thank you so much for dropping by. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about me. If you want to help support the channel, there are links in the description to help you donate, or just go buy PDF on DriveThru. Every little bit helps. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for coming by. Prosper. Until the next time, guys.